There is something so special about receiving a handmade gift. So in this video, we're going to be making a couple simple DIY gift ideas that you can make custom for whoever you're gifting them to. Hi, I'm Allie, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to one of my favorite videos out of the year to make, which is DIY gift ideas. And I think that with the holidays quickly approaching, it is time to start making those handmade gifts. But this year, I wanted to make these DIY gifts something that would complement the main part of the gift and add on that really special homemade handmade touch that's really going to make whatever you are gifting shine. I love these projects and these ideas that I came up with, so let's get right into that first project. Let's make a gift for a book lover, and I picked up these acrylic bookmarks off of Amazon. You're also going to need some satin Mod Podge and a variety of pressed flowers. I'll make sure I link these and also those bookmarks down in the description box. First, you're going to want to remove the front side of the protective cover off of these acrylic bookmarks. I left the back on just to protect it while we're working on this project. And this one is just so easy to make. All you're going to need to do is figure out which of the pressed florals that you want to use on the bookmark, apply some Mod Podge onto the back, and then stick it into place. As I worked on these, I found it's easier to put your larger greenery pieces toward the background and then put your larger flower pieces on top. I also made sure to layer the different flowers, play with a variety of different colors as well, and just had a lot of fun doing this, kind of placing these dried florals where I just felt like they would belong the best. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's just whatever you want to do. It's so much fun, and honestly, these came with so many different flowers and so many bookmarks that I could make a ton of these, and I feel like I have just unlocked a new hobby doing this. And also, if you're feeling a little intimidated about the placement of the flowers, you could always place them on without any of the Mod Podge first, take a picture of it, and then you could just start applying the pieces back on one by one with that arrangement. This gives you a little bit more room to play around before applying any of the glue. Once you're super satisfied with your arrangement, all you're going to need to do is coat the bookmark with a nice coat of Mod Podge. Don't go too thick, but you want it to be a pretty even coat with a nice solid coverage. And we're going to be repeating this a couple times, which you'll see later on. But really, this is such a great project to have fun with. These pressed floral ones just kind of remind me of how you would press flowers between the pages of a book, so it just felt really fitting when doing this project. After the first coat of Mod Podge dried on the bookmarks, I then trimmed off where the flowers were kind of hanging off the edges, and then applied another nice thick coat of the Mod Podge over top like this. Finally, I peeled off that back protective piece and then attached the tassels that came along with these bookmarks, and these are so cute, and what a great way to maybe add a custom gift tag to somebody's gift, or even to gift alongside some books that you know that book lover is going to be so happy to get. The charm necklace trend is something that I'm really loving and I think makes the perfect gift. You're first going to need a necklace chain similar to this one, essentially one that just has a nice chunky chain to it so that you're able to attach the charms to it. You're then also going to need a variety of charms. I found a couple of these on sale at Joann's and then splurged on some that I knew that I was going to really like for this project. And essentially all you're going to need to do is take some pliers, open up that jump ring, and then attach it it onto the necklace. I first found the very center and put on the charm that I knew I wanted to be the very middle of the necklace, kind of the focal point of the piece. And then I was able to take the other charms that I wanted to use and lay them out and experiment with the order and the placement. My only tip with this is that you're going to want to do an odd number of charms, and I recommend doing anywhere between 5 to 9 charms depending on the size of them. And I believe I ended up going with 7 charms in total. And then really this is a repetitive process. You're going to just want to open up those jump rings, attach it to the appropriate link on the necklace chain, and then close them up. You'll see I did have this handy little pair of pliers. They're like a round nose plier, I believe, that is for jewelry making that helped to open up the rings, but was not very useful for closing them. So I just had to use my standard DIY pliers. So to be honest, you don't even really need fancy jewelry making tools for this, as long as you are gentle and patient when closing up those rings. I love this as a gift idea because you're able to customize the charms to what you know your gift recipient loves. But I'll be really honest with you, if you see me wearing this in any future videos, mind your business, because I could not part with this piece. When I had this idea, I was like, you know what? It's gonna just be a little gift to myself. And when it is time to gift it, I just recommend putting it into a nice jewelry box for the presentation. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button. And if you love DIY projects, home decor, and small crafty projects like this one, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that is what we do here on Actually Alli DIY. I think everybody has a coffee lover in their life, so let's make a personalized gift just for them. You're first going to need some leather or suede like this, and then also the little sleeve off of a to-go coffee cup. Open up that sleeve and then lay it out on top of your leather or suede and trace around it with a pen. You're then going to want to carefully cut out that line that you made, and I made sure to just cut slightly inside that pen line so that way you would never see it on the finished piece, and that way you're not worrying about that ink smearing or bleeding onto anything else. Now at this point, you are going to want to cut off any kind of angled lines. You can kind of see here what I'm doing to make a straight seam where we're going to be attaching these together on the back. And I finally have the correct leather tools, because I have done some leather projects before without the tools. And I got this little punch because it's going to make it so much easier to sew these little sleeves together. Once I had holes made on both sides of the coffee sleeve, it's going to make it just easier for a small needle to punch through. I am just using a standard heavy-duty thread that you would use for sewing, but you could definitely get a stronger thread for leather working, but this works just fine because I know that this is not going to go through a ton of wear and tear. And I'm just simply bringing the sleeve together, conjoining it just with a simple stitch from the top all the way down to the bottom, and making sure to secure it with a knot at the end. If you don't want to work with real leather or suede for this project, I've also seen these coffee sleeves done using different types of fabric, like felt is a good option. You could also use a form of faux leather if that's what you would prefer. There's definitely other ways that you could make this project if you're not into this look. For some extra personalization, I decided to use my wood burning tool with the letter stamps, and I decided to spell out the word coffee across the front just because I thought that would look really cute. It would also be so sweet to make a set of these and have one say coffee and tea, or you could go with someone's name or their initials. I I decided to put this all together as a little gift basket with coffee sleeves, a coffee mug, and a few other little goodies like this little sampler pack of coffee syrups, and I think this makes such a fantastic gift. Every year, I like to include an idea to gift a gift card, just something to elevate it ever so slightly. So what you're going to need is some brown felt. I then created a stencil of a house just using some cardstock. I totally freehanded this, and essentially you're going to want to make sure that it is a little bit bigger than the size of a gift card. I traced it onto the felt, and you're just going to make however many you think that you need, but you're going to need 2 houses per gift card that you are gifting. You're also going to want to make some pockets. These are going to be what the gift card slips into on the back of these little houses. Before sandwiching the 2 house pieces together, you're going to want to put a little ribbon on the inside, or a string, a piece of twine, whatever you have totally works. Now, if you haven't caught on just yet about what we are making, they are little gingerbread house ornaments that could also hold the gift card. So it's just a cute way that you're able to gift the gift card and also give the gift recipient something that they can hang on their tree every year that was handmade, and also so adorable, especially because gingerbread houses have totally been having a moment for the past few Christmases. And if you're wondering what type of paint that I'm using right here, it is white puffy paint. You can find this over in the section of the craft store where you could do the apparel DIYs, like for the t-shirts or tie-dye and things like that. Now, as I'm working on these gingerbread houses, the fun part is no 2 need to be exactly the same. I just let my imagination go wild, thinking about different ways to do the roofs and different ways to do the doors and the windows. Just the one trademark thing to make this look like a gingerbread cookie is to make sure you outline all the way around the house as well. It just gives that really nice, complete look. And after you give that paint a long time to dry, I would say give it a full 12 hours just to be safe. You can slip the gift cards into the back of the ornament. You can give these just as is. This also makes a cute little gift topper or addition to a gift bag, and I can't wait to gift them this year. Alright, you have to tell me which of these gifts were your favorite. Which one do you think you would make for somebody on your list this year? Drop that down in the comments, or if you have any other gift ideas that you are thinking of making for somebody on your list this year. I love all of the DIY inspiration that we can gather and create down in the comment section. If you're looking for something to watch next or need some more DIY gift inspiration, I have made a whole playlist up on the screen right here for you to check out after this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!